All right. So, I'm gonna make a park with 100% income tax. But aesthetically, what do we want to do? I kind of feel like doing Desert Island just for the vibes, because desert challenges are kind of few and far between, I would say. Let's do desert. A desert island, very literally. I guess we'll leave everything kind of normal. Standard sandbox settings, including lifespan. Hey, Rugops, welcome to the stream. Normal, normal. Montana? 3 ads these days? YouTube is rough now? I wouldn't know. I use ad block, but I appreciate you making me about 3 pennies on ad revenue. Alright, I think we'll do a standard video on this. Alright, so this park challenge is going to be using a mod to generate 100% income tax. Basically just tweaking the number in the game. So all our money that we get from ticket sales and amenities basically just goes right out the door. And we need to survive on secondary rewards, fossils, contracts, and photos. We've tested this. We got up to about 2 stars on the first try. So I think this is quite doable. We're doing a desert island. It kind of fits the theme of having no money. And other than that, it's a pretty standard park build. We're not tweaking any of the settings beyond putting everything here on low, Jurassic, and high. We need high for the income tax mod to affect it. And we set these to Jurassic just for the vibes, even though they don't really do anything, because as far as I know, they've never been fixed. We're going to do Montana, because it seems appropriate. Alright, let's generate an island. Island generator is always fun to use, so we'll use it here. People suggest the Rebirth DLC might be coming out with the second update this month. Almost certainly. It's almost certain. Well, okay, it's essentially guaranteed there's a DLC coming out with a second update this month. We'll probably get it revealed early next week, and then it drops, the week after, which is roughly in keeping with what the Wetlands DLC did. And it's probably Rebirth. There's good reasons to believe it's Rebirth. Somebody pointed out the interesting point that everything about Rebirth that the free update points towards is technically in the novels too. Swimming T-Rex, aviary stuff. And we got Pterodactylus back as the animal in this update, which is from the novel as well. So it could technically be a novel DLC. Yeah, we're going to try and rush this challenge 100%. I legitimately think we might be able to do this in one day. Yeah, this is already an interesting island. I was going to kind of crank these things up, but... I think as long as... we don't, like, regenerate the island, we can always turn back. Just take this one straight? I don't know, let's see what else we can do here. If we crank the shape up. That's a bunch of segments. If we go way low, we just get a big square. So there are trees in the desert. You can actually have it be a bunch of trees. The middle shape's not bad, yeah. I'm just kind of looking at things. I'm just kind of curious what changes get made sometimes. Then this is just going to be completely flat. Yeah. It's not going to be a very big park, since we're base game settings, so like the middle one is fine. It gives us kind of a central area. I actually like this one more tick, because then we get these like this like central stretch. I think this is kind of neat. Did that erase the water? Yeah, it did. Weird. All the water disappears if we do one higher tick on mountains. I think a little bit of trees scattered around is not bad. I mean, if we do 0, it's just going to be a barren island, and that's kind of dull. I kind of like this, because there's like this one like big strip of trees, and then everything else is just kind of scattered. I think that's kind of a good vibe. I think I'm going to play this. Alright, here's the island we've generated. A couple ticks, one tick up on shape and trees, and then cranked up the beaches. It looks like an interesting one. We got like this little strip here with these like different waterways that we can build on. It might be fun. Okay, so the whole outline is actually buildable. Oh, too late. I hit the start button. That's actually pretty cool. So yeah, actually this island is like one singular object. With the maxed out beaches, you can actually kind of build all down in these like canyonways, which is kind of neat. So we're going to build on this main strip here. I think we'll start the park like here. And then we can have our exhibits go off to the sides, I guess, for this park build. We're probably only going to have like 2 or 3 enclosures. So the plan is to build like a super enclosure, because we need a really densely populated enclosure with a lot of species to maximize photography. So we're going to use a lot of ceratopsians, because that is just the best option for cohab. I could also build over here. Maybe. There's kind of a ridge here that might be a little bit of a pain in the ass, though. No, I think I like this spot. I think this spot's pretty good. It's pretty flat. Oh, this is deep water. Yeah. Alright. Well. First things to do is going to be contract. We definitely need this. 50 general guests, a lagoon, haha no, 3 scientists. So we have to get 3 scientists pretty quickly. I think we take employment drive. Wonder if they kept the desert maps changing environmental needs from Evo 2. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you have trees. This is actually... I've legitimately never seen an environment like this in this game, where this is like Field of Joshua trees. This is actually kind of awesome. None of the maps quite look like this, right? Like this? I quite like this, actually. This is really cool. Well, anyway, let's get started. Alright, there's not going to be any, like, really, you know, cohesive plans or modular building for this one. We're just kind of jumping in, doing stuff. I think I'm just going to start right here on this cliff edge. It seems like a thing to do. Is this... I guess that is the small path. I was going to say, like, there was a bug before where the paths didn't actually, like, default out correctly. So you would actually, oops, start with, like, the large paths at the very beginning. Can't remember if that was a campaign bug. Only maybe. I hate this. I hate this, the way the terrain changes next to the path. We take this lovely JWE3 forest and we obliterate it with this, like, gross, barely textured, like, dirt. Like, why does it have to delete the environment around it? So disappointing. Yeah, nothing this lush from, like, challenge mode. Makes sense. Okay. You really don't like my height levels. That's fair. I'm going to assume the terrain will adjust in a way where that looks good. Hopefully that... Nope, it went around it like that. Well, we're just going to leave it. I didn't want to flatten it and spend valuable money, so this is what we just have to live with now. Let's go somewhere here. Give me a research center. We're going to rotate it like this and just plunk it in there, I think. If the terrain will work with me. This needs to be fixed. This is, like, really janky. I don't know why the terrain is still so uncooperative around your existing structures like that. Yeah, we don't want to step on a cactus. We don't want to get sued by a because of a cactus-related injury. Alright. So, we start with these two nodes. We're going to get Monosaurus and Gallimimus right away, I think, because they're just immediately available. At some point, I need to check for all the fossil dig sites that have high-valued returns. Make sure we do those. Actually, what's the requirement here? 5 for Edmonto, 2 for Edmonto, 2 Listro. We're not going to probably do that. 4 for Galley. So I probably want 4. We probably want to just go straight for Gallimimus first. 3 cheaper. Cheaper dig sites would be really good. Cheaper synthesis. Faster. I mean, cheaper research is probably good to have. I think we grab Frank. And he's only 3 logistics, so I still need 3 genetics minimum. Cheaper synthesis, altruistic salary. I don't know. So here's the weird thing with the test save, right? The 100% income tax, and like that might not include, like, you might, the game looks like it might actually deduct your salaries before it charges you income tax. In which case, upkeep on your scientist actually doesn't matter if income tax is 100%. If that's the case. It's really hard to tell because the numbers never quite make sense. They're very fuzzy. They're worth the cost of extraction, sure, but like carnivores, can't be cohabbed as easily, so we'll see. We'll see if we use carnivores or not, but it's not going to be a priority. I mean, I think the cheaper synthesis guy is worth having. It's not a huge benefit, but it's not bad. And that leaves me with the need for at least one more genetics and a few points of welfare. 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1. I guess the costs matter here too, because I'm not going to be taking income tax until I make money. So while the park is not open, I am just losing money. So that's something to consider. Yeah, Chiduzi's not bad. Hey, Ali, welcome to the stream. I think I could re-roll. It's probably not worth it. I think we'll just grab him. All right, and that completes employment drive. Let's grab another contract immediately.
Have my head wrapped up in bigger picture planning.
Fire 50 guests, training to 2. We'll do the guests. This will work. As soon as we have the park open for business, we'll start making money. And then we'll immediately start losing money. But we'll get guests, and that'll complete that. So, let's go this way. I'm just looking at the natural terrain elevation, maybe here. Yep, 100% income tax is going to be a whole experience. Well, that's gross. We can't leave that like that. That's disgusting. I'm going to invest valuable money in fixing it. All right, shut this down.
Your attention, please. This attraction is currently closed. We are sorry for the inconvenience caused.
I'm going to use the existing water, even if it makes the enclosure a little big initially. And then I think we're just going to make a big box. Okay, well that little bit there is not going to cooperate. Job done. We could technically toggle on and off the fossils and the nice, and the expedition center as we are and aren't using them. I'm gonna leave them alone. 89% genome. This is 100%. We might as well get staff unlocked. Hey, Cryo, welcome to the stream. Yeah, terrain tools and aviaries are being expanded. Alright, grab that. Alright, over 2 mil. Yeah, the drones are the next update as well. All the new drone mechanic stuff. We're going to need a viewing gallery. Might as well put that in as well. Just slap that in there. Apparently on top of my path, but that's fine. I'm not going to fix it. Hate that extracting fossil genomes costs money. JPOG and PK didn't have that problem. I just wish it was more interesting.
Not flashy. It's
that
not
like
guests come here to see, but boy, is it critical.
I think staggered unlocks would be
won't pay off,
interesting.
I'm sure of it.
Like you can only do partial genome initially until you get deeper into the research tree, and then you can like do full genomes. I really think that would be interesting. Replacement contract. Wait, I have guests in the park? No, it's just telling me I can replace. Fair. Alright, let's get a rubbish clutch initially. Wouldn't that be tedious? I mean, you'd rebalance stuff around it, but I feel like a progression in animal quality would be really neat. If your early animals were worse and your later animals were better, it would add a sense of like the park improving over time instead of just expanding over time. And I think you could tie it into breeding so that subsequent generations are also better in that way. I think there's a lot of potential there. We put 25% lifespan into this so that the babies can have lifespan, I guess. You should always invest, I think, at least 1 pip. Maybe I should just crank it. Yeah. No, I'll know because then I don't have the genetics. We'll do 75%. Okay, then while that's running, we should shut these down, right? We need to get a ranger team so we can start taking photographs immediately. We're going to want the ranger team to be like right here, ready to go as well. So I guess we put a gate there. I'm pretty sure this should fit. Wait. I hate that it blinks blue and red constantly. It's so hard to tell, like, if you actually have a spot where it fits or if it's just bugging out. Because it really looked like it was actually blue for a little bit longer there in the middle. And I can't find the sweet spot, if true. Damn it. I can always delete the corner. Wait. I can also just try to, like, put it down. No. Nope. Terrain constraints are not good. Yeah, I don't know if Dracorex is going to work in this park. I was looking at it, and I'm just not. I'm not convinced that we're going to use it. Unfortunately, as much as it makes sense, being that it's the new stuff, it's just a little awkward to actually fit it in. We could reposition the generator, but that costs valuable money. So does this, apparently. Not sure if I actually got that any closer. All right. We gotta get a gate in, so we're gonna have to move this down. I wonder if flattening it will get it to work better. Make a session for the initial herbivore enclosure. Yeah. Yeah, so my logic would, talking about the thing from earlier with the alternate, like, fossil methods would be, yeah, you would have partial genome at, like, 2 stars, full genome at, like, 4, for example, and you would have, like, gap fillers in between, like frog DNA you'd use to fill out the rest of the genome, stuff like that. And we get a gate in. Yes. I probably didn't need to expand it then. It was really just the terrain difference that messed that up. Well, whatever. It's fine. It'll be just a crappy jagged pen. 6 seconds. Well, the Galleon and Mono can go in alongside, like, 6 Ceratopsians, which is why we want to do this in the Ceratopsian enclosure. Like, this will be part of the Ceratopsian pen. Might as well, at least look at our guys and see what we got for cool guys. Sure. Need to mod the game now that Dracorex and Leopleurodon are in. Yeah, I have not updated my mods for them. I'm going to definitely wait. Hey, Muto, welcome to the stream. Okay, 1 minute. Nothing else to do while we wait for this. We should deactivate this.
Your attention,
Deactivate
please.
this.
This attraction is currently closed. We are
12 minutes
sorry
on
for the
fuel.
inconvenience caused.
Yeah, Ceratactylus is definitely welcome to return. I'm glad it's coming back.
In
Microstratus tolerates, yeah, wait, actually, what else is micro like in this? Right. I mean, micro plus Edmono and Galley is still fine. We just can't put anything else other than those two. And then if we do a pen with Draco separately, Draco likes ankylosaurids and sauropods, so we could do like Notosaurus, Dracorex, and like a sauropod to finish all the second herbivore enclosure. Yeah, micro's kind of weird that it's still got like those quirks left over from JWE2. It's also just kind of annoying because it's like a little herbivore that you should be able to just season into a pen for fun. Yeah, but the pen's mostly ceratopsids anyway. You could fit 6 species of ceratopsids together. So you could still, even with just 2 additional ones, you could still have eight animals in that paddock. And we only need 12 animals in the park altogether. So, like, it's still vastly superior. I think we might even just do herbivores only this run. Yeah, I don't know why the little guys are so, like, picky. It's kind of lame. Like, it would feel good if they threaded into multiple enclosures, and they just don't. Citico's good, though. Citico's got a wide range. I think it makes sense to do these guys first here. Okay, Gallimimus are go. Alright, so we need to get this activated. We shut this down. We need to get, well, a photo, but also we need to get nests. Turn this on. Nests are here. Large, medium, small, 1 and 4. Oops. Oh, cheaper saves me 30k. Is that worth it? That's not really worth it, because it's another rest. Let's do that. In the meantime, let's turn this on. And then here, expedition map, we can do the Edmonto.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome you to the park.
You're making a name for yourself, and by association, you're making a name for this park. Good work.
Wetland cover would work. Okay. Income tax is go. And we still technically are showing a profit, but I think the income tax is still climbing. So I don't think we'll be actually making a profit after this fully kicks in. Any chance we'll see herbivore feeders in the future? I don't know. People have been calling for them a few times. It's entirely possible they do add them back in. I don't imagine to be a priority, though.
A comfortable dinosaur is one that's significantly easier to manage. Keeping them content should be a priority.
It could be interesting as like a challenge mode thing, yeah. Alright, so that completed. We need new contracts. Compy genome, drink coverage, dinosaur pop to 3. Wait, what? Does this mean... Wait, this must mean 3 species. This has to be incorrect, right? It's got to be 3 species. We'll do drinks. So, if we put in a drink amenity, and then toggle it off, I don't remember if these contracts work that way in this game. There's no point in making profit because it
Mission
will just
accomplished.
result in us losing money.
Everything is nice and
Yeah, there we go.
straightforward
Negative
at this point.
profit.
You did great work.
Release the long-lived Gallimimus. It's probably better. This is just more money. Let's do this.
Attention personnel, please stand by for a vehicle return.
Seriously?
Ladies and gentlemen, our restroom is now
Contract is ticking over. Fossils. Let's finish up the galley. Process what we have. Okay, let's pause the recording here. I need to look up what else is in the Listro dig site if I can. Small species would give extra nice ambience for enclosures, for at least for creative mode parks. Yeah. It is optimal to have restrooms and shelters operational. Are you saying like mechanically or conceptually? Because I don't know actually if we want them active or not. Bad news? What's your bad news, Cryo? So, is paleo.gg active? It is. Huge. So Listro has no money fossils. If we go to Solenhofen, we get 1 snake, 1 opal. Galley needs more ground leaf than forest, yeah. You got the Black Plague. Congratulations. That's very novel. 3 sharks and conjurers in France. That's pretty good return. We should do France. We're going to France for sharks, not for compies. We're here just for the 3 sharks. Yeah, well, I think we'll do Draco. I'm just going to top this off so I don't need to worry about it. So. Does it make sense to have bathrooms? I really don't think it does. Because it requires power. Anything that doesn't require power saves money. Because we don't care about making money. It's just going to go right back out the door. All right, next contract after the bathroom one. 1 star, gonna take a little while. I think we just do shelter. That's another 450k. And I can just sit there and tick. I think the increased guest numbers matter more for rating than the extra power, but rating doesn't matter in this game. Like, shit's not locked behind star rating. I mean, maybe some things are, but none of the animals are, right? So we can literally get all the animals we need and then put in all the park infrastructure at the very end to get 5 stars. It's like, very silly. Cannot be deactivated, so I guess we have to leave the shelter.
Actually lead to helping the dinosaurs, but oh man, am I glad it is.
I mean, we could delete it,
Really,
but I think I'll
that's
just leave
mostly
it.
down to your good work.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. Contract. I feel like the species count of income could matter in better ways though than they do. Achieve above 3 appeal. What is that 3? I have to be more than 3 appeal, surely. That doesn't... What? 3 appeal? What does that mean? That one's the most money. I want to take this one because I'm curious. 3%! They don't show the fucking percent in the discussion in the tooltip. That's just a visual glitch. Okay, we got all the sharks. Incredible. Incredible shark value. Alright, I want to do Edmonto here. So we'll do that. I could do 1 point on this guy so that I can do fossils. I need the staff center. So let's do that. Let's put it over here in the fucking ocean. And that's pretty good, actually. Not Megalodon, but close enough. Yep. It's more profitable than Megalodon, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, we should probably get power really soon, actually. Maybe we get this contract done, if we can, and then we go for power. So let's do... I could do Edmonto's at 55%. We should get nests in. I didn't do nests. I did the research and I got distracted. Is it medium? Should be medium. Why do you kick me all the way out of the menu when I'm putting in nests? Just let me stay in the menu where the nests are. And of course, it deleted all of the plants underneath because that's how the game works. For some reason. Oops. Oh my god. You're so needy, galleys. Okay. We're gonna have to expand this pretty soon anyway. I was hoping to just line that properly, but whatever. Yeah, the wetland requirements are so goddamn excessive. I hate that every animal feels like it needs to live in a goddamn swamp. This just seems very unnecessary to me. Weird that skins and patterns in this game are not locked away despite the previous games. I like it that way. I think it's weird that they changed their mind, but I'm glad they did. I almost always played with the mod I made to unlock the skins right away, so I'm not mad about that change at all. I think because the skins don't provide any tangible benefit to the animal, it's better to just have them unlocked from the start. Seconds before disaster. Hopefully the airbag's deployed. Oops. I haven't done a manual in so long. Oh my god, he got out of range. Come on! Okay. Fossils finished. I guess we gotta wait till this dig is done. Yeah. Also, just like wetland requirement on Gallimimus, the animal that in the movies is always in some goddamn field running over the hills. Why is this guy not just plains? Plains for days. Why does he need any trees? We already have males. You don't need males unlock automatically because the game is silly. Uh, 64%. I think it just makes the most sense to go straight for the unmonos and not breed more galleys, which is what I was originally kind of thinking of doing. 64 and 25, 36. Okay. 2 rounds. I think we do this batch, hatch a batch, and then do more. I mean, I might as well just kind of get it, right? I need this contract to finish or I'll run out of money, though. It's fine. We have time. We have a lot of money. Maybe I should just honestly replace this contract. I think there's an argument for that. 70% genome for the males. Oh, right. Talking about when we had 56 or whatever. Yeah. I misunderstood what you were saying, Ugops. Gallimimus lived in a temperate wetland IRL at least. Yeah, but every fossil animal lived in a wetland. Because that's where shit preserved. If we did that, if we based on realistic shit, 90% of the animals would need wetland. That's boring. Could a compy kill a T-Rex? With a gun, maybe. %. I think we just need to pull the trigger and get this contract done. 97%, close enough to 100 for me. I don't mind it. We can do 1 pip without jeopardizing things. True, yeah. Not every animal technically preserved in a wetland or a river delta, some of them preserved in deserts. True. But still, you would, if you were going by paleo environment, a lot of animals would need wetland, but I stand by my statement that that's boring, every animal needing wetland. It's just not very interesting. Plus, hell, I don't know, does Velociraptor need wetland in this game? It very well might. Also, we have eggs coming, by the way. Alright, boring. Less boring? That's the same guy. He's just a duplicate. Okay, blue head, yellow head. I actually like the blue one better, I think. We'll do lady guy. 5 welfare is required. I have points, but I probably don't want to dedicate them. I think we just hire a 4th person. 332 generalist is not bad. That gets us close to 9 logistics for stuff we need for that. Everybody else kind of sucks. 128, sure.
Personnel, please welcome your new park.
All right. What can we do with 3 logistics? Upgrades? That might be worth it. Power's 7. The efficiency cost reduction stuff is probably worth it. I think we'll do it. That can save a lot of money in the long run, which is pretty important too. Okay, well, we're still over $2 million. This is just working. Yes, Cryo. $50. We lost the bonus. I think if the nest plus the Admanos doesn't get the 3%, we replace. Look at your question. Yeah, I missed. There's a lot going on. Male dinosaurs did have some differences to the females probably in real life, but it is very hard to know for sure what dinosaur is a male or a female unless you could find medullary bone, which is how we know that Big Al was probably Big Alice. But yeah, beyond that, it's pretty hard to tell. We know there's some pterosaur dimorphism, but I don't know if we have any real slam dunk dinosaur dimorphism actually known. Hey Dylan, this is 100% income tax park build. We're building on a desert island, literally desert. And we're just playing with modded income tax so that all our money goes right back out the door the second we earn it. So negative profit permanently, basically. Oh, did those little guys hatch? Oh, they did. I missed it. Oh, no, they're not hatched yet. Well, they're coming. This is Pride Month. Don't detonate Mal. Yeah. It's Big Alice. It's that's just what it is. All right, these guys are good to go. For anybody watching the video, the comment there, medullary bone was found in the Big Al fossil, so Big Al is actually Big Alice. Confirmed. All right, do we hit 3%? We did. A fat 400k coming in just like
You ever
that.
heard of a keystone species?
Oh,
It's
shut
one
the
that
fuck
has a
up.
disproportionate
Shut up.
impact on
I don't want to
the
hear about
ecosystem
keystone
compared to other
species.
organisms.
Louise,
You, my
please
friend, are this
shut the
company's
fuck up.
keystone species.
Every park. I'm so tired of the keystone species. Please. No more. Spare me. Trans dinosaurs are canon. Alright, 4 more eggs coming. Restroom coverage activated. Deactivates. Sorry, you're the shelter. Deactivate. Alright. Fat 3 mil. Let's keep going. More contracts. 13 pop. This is super free. Boom. Are we going to be there when the eggs hatch? 1, 2, 3. Wait, we do this. Adult population 5. Babies are 5. And we have 4 eggs. I can't see my eggs. We have 4 eggs. Okay. So that's done. What do I think about the update that's coming? I'm underwhelmed. It's a bunch of changes that should have been in the game at release. I'm not going to give Frontier credit for fixing aviaries 7 months after the game comes out. That's not content. That's a bug fix in my mind. They made no substantial changes to management in any way, which is what I think the game needs the most help in. Case in point, we're gonna easily beat this park with 100% income tax and never making profit, and that's insane. That doesn't make any sense, but we're gonna do it. Let's get power unlocked. Actually, hold on before we do power. Also, we haven't even had to rest yet. We're basically at 1 star. If I turned on like my amenities, would be 1 star. And we haven't had to like ever rest a scientist. It's like, what is even the point anymore of having that as a mechanic? All right. Hiring fees and scientist salaries. So it looks like income tax is factored after salaries deducted from your income. So reducing salaries does not make us any money. So that's not any good. So I think construction costs is probably the worthwhile investment. Although, honestly, we've built most of our stuff. I don't know if that does anything. He wants to be my keystone species. No. No. Unrest meter increased by 1 is like nothing too. Oh, man, I don't know if I care about any of these. I mean, I don't think I do. I don't think we use any of those. Cheaper expeditions is good. We definitely use that one. So it was worth doing the research. Even if the other stuff doesn't really matter. Same here, I think this is worthwhile. Okay. And now we do power. It's kind of an interesting way to like it actually changes things a lot, knowing that income tax apparently is calculated after staff cost. Because that means that like any thing that reduces the upkeep cost of staff is actually worse than you think. Because part of the staff cost is sort of subtracted out of income tax. Wonder if there would be a difference if we had over 100%. Yeah, I thought about cranking it to like 110 or something, but I figured for the purpose of this park build, doing 100% seemed reasonable. If mods don't break in 2 weeks, we can try doing another one in the future with like 125 or something. Alright, power is unlocked. How long on eggs? 2 minutes. Do we even get the bonus there? Power. 1 power generator. I'm gonna slap that down just like, I don't know, here somewhere. Please. That should hit everything. Oh, we're gonna need maintenance soon too. I haven't done maintenance yet. So let's get that. Let's get medical. Let's get the rest of the things in here. Medical. Hopefully they can navigate that gap. And if they can't, well, that's going to be real sad for them. Terrain too steep. Go to hell. Seriously? That's too steep? Probably have a hotel in the park anyways. We'll do it when we get a contract for it. Until then, yeah, I'm not going to bother. We'll literally just save it for the contract. 200% income tax? That's probably too much. But we could also, like, literally try it. We could just progressively crank it on a few subsequent park builds and see how ridiculous we can get it and still win. I think that's not a bad idea. Okay, well, let's just put you, I guess, over here. Really? Really, dude? Fix it? Why will it sometimes put in a ramp? Like, why will the path tool sometimes automatically do a ramp like that, and other times it won't? What decides when this works and doesn't? I don't understand why it couldn't do it itself there. Because it really seems like it ought to have been able to, you know? We need a ranger post. Over. We're going to put it way over there. Ranger team, get on the thing. We're going to activate you again. Activate. Ranger team 1. Add task. Get on the post. There you go. You stay turned off. You stay turned off. Maintenance. Maintenance, maintenance, maintenance. I didn't even... Were the Edmanos happy already? No. They have no food. At least they didn't break out. Okay, I probably need to increase the size of the pen to accommodate them, because they just kind of have different needs altogether. So let's just do one of these. Natural enclosures, given fences, are probably going to take up most of our power. That's a fair consideration, yeah. We could probably do a lot better on upkeep if we use natural enclosures, which actually makes me want to not. Storms are enabled, yes. We're on default disease and storm settings. So that's another way we could tune this in the future. We could crank those up a little higher. Let's get these cleared out. Let's do a new dig site. Let's do ceratopsians of some kind. If we can. 9. That's a 4. That's a 4. So I guess we do this. Archidraco, or this one I mean. Okay. Already 100k on the photos is crazy. 1 minute. Wish we got a Chaos Theory DLC before the Rebirth DLC. I think there'd be more to, like, I think it would lend itself better to the game. Like, there's more you could draw. Oops. Draw from Chaos Theory for this game than Rebirth, I feel. Like, I still don't know what they're going to do with the Rebirth campaign. I don't know how they're going to get anything out of that. Because it just doesn't really feel like it's going to work. Alright, tacos... or protos. Let's do proto. It's probably a short duration. We could probably do 3x. It might be a throw, but we'll see. I want to make sure that we have the density very high for the purpose of taking pictures. Alright, contract completed. More baby galleys. New contract.
Wow! At this rate, we'll need
If
to
they fix
add
the Satako
all to
babies
the
being
world's
insanely
most
needy,
efficient park
interesting.
manager
I
to
wonder.
the brochure. Nicely done.
We'll find out. Amenities, that was drink, I believe.
Got some damage here.
Alright. We are missing more wetland. They're good. Edmontos, still needy. Wetland is still missing. I guess we should probably just put in some regular wetland. How did you lose all that ground leaf? Explain. Okay. That works. Doesn't look like anything, but it works. Alright, are we running on backup power still? Yes. So we got 3 power drain. I think it's... the staff center's 1. So this is covering definitely not the staff center.
This good work is going
What else
straight
is...
on your permanent
oh,
record.
I think it's the
I'm kidding.
maintenance facility.
There is no permanent record. Not one that's written down, at least.
Yeah, there we go. 0 power usage. Okay. Geez, yeah, that dig site took way longer than I thought. 6 minutes. That's actually kind of bad. Well, in the meantime, I guess we tunnel contracts. We could put out some more Admonosaurs. Restroom coverage. Sure. Activate. Deactivate.
Wow, you're pretty impressive to see in action. Maybe I should be making notes on you instead of the dinosaurs.
Shut up. Any chance we might see Stone Troodon in the future? What do you mean? Elaborate. Get some better on monos. Galley nest claimed. Okay, we need to keep expanding this enclosure. At some point, we probably need to think about visibility, but do we need to think about visibility? Like, does visibility actually matter in this game? At least if we're playing with maximum income tax, does it matter? Like, are we not just kind of back to JWE1? Like, you just stick dinosaurs in until you win and it doesn't matter if they can even be seen? Oh, for the thumbnail. Oh, yeah, that one. I remember that. Because, like, we can fix anything here later. It matters for income, but this doesn't matter till the very end.
Any good manager has to know how to delegate, and I'm one good
Photo's
manager.
pretty good.
Observe. I'm handing this task to you. This good work is going straight on your permanent record.
Oh my god, he's already repeating dialogue.
There is no permanent record. Not one that's written down, at least.
250 guests. We're at 153. If we do this, activate, and we do this,
At this rate, you
activate.
might finally unseat me as employee of the month. I mean, I choose who gets it, so you won't.
Good male.
But you still did a
That's a
great
good male
job.
too. We'll keep this one a female. Profit contracts here are very funny. Yeah, we definitely don't ever do them, right? Because we literally can't. But the income contracts, those are completely viable.
Procedure.
Yeah, we're gonna have another enclosure over here eventually. I'm just in no rush to make it. That's it. Oh, comfort issues. More wetland. Oh, I love wetlands. I really don't. I'm over them. Wait, why are you too few adults? Huh? There's 6 of you. What? Too few adults? Oh no, there's not 6 of you. Right. They're still in the hatchery. I forgot. I was thinking I put them out. Alright. Movement. More Gallimimus. Gallimimus. Alright. Eggs. I love eggs. This. Give me more. God damn it. Okay, this was way too long last time. We paid the 250. Easy.
Synthesis procedure complete. Incubation personnel.
Go faster. It's the end of the episode. Hurry up, Edmontosaurus. Get out there. Go. I don't think we even need to like min-max the repeat speechless penalty. You just take photos. That just makes money. It's totally fine. Sure.
Generator just needs some fuel.
Is that a proper storm? Oops, I probably killed some wetland there. I went a little close. That is a proper storm. Okay, well, the proper storm will wait for next time. This will be the first real proper test of the park's stability. When you apply storm upgrades, they warn you of a potential storm like in 1 and 2. Yeah, you can hear like the audio bark or whatever, at least in JWE2 when a storm is coming. You can, like, if you're listening carefully to the building audio, you can actually hear the warning, which is interesting. All right, 250 guests, so that is not progressing meaningfully. So it might be worth putting in a hotel here to try to get that to finish itself up. And then what is our path capacity doing? See a small notification where the red storm warning occurs, so you keep open your shelters ASAP. That's what you meant? Okay. Yeah, I didn't even remember that. I didn't know that was connected like with like buildings. Okay, we're at path capacity. Category check shit. Yeah, pretty much. Start the episode up. I'll go back to our 100% income tax challenge. I probably have a more clever name for that, but that's what I'm calling it now. Shelters are open. We put a hotel in, 250 guests, just like that. Very cool. Okay, before we start the contract, let's do this.
I often have my head wrapped up in
Deactivate
bigger
it.
picture planning. It's nice to know that the hard work on the ground is being handled
Deactivate.
so expertly.
We're shutting these down also so that we can get free contracts. Which I think would, provide benefit. Maintenance. Wait, is that a maintenance buggy right there? Hey. Direct control. Fix the thing. Cool. Now, we need, what happened to my UI? Okay, well that was weird. It loaded eventually. We need, paths, which I guess I don't have enough people yet. Never mind. Cool. We don't do that. 12% appeal. Gallimimus or ticket sales? I mean, we definitely got to do the galley. More Gallimimus does feel kind of bad, but we'll do it. We do it all for the contracts. Does JWE3 have a species limit? I don't know, does it? I assume the species limit is just part of the complexity meter, right? So, like, the complexity meter is not just buildings, it's also animals that affect it. So I would assume it's the same thing. Have to leave the hotel to go to the nearest bathroom. Yeah, that's always been a weird, like, contrivance. Like, logistically, you would think hotels have bathrooms, and there's no reason you couldn't do it that way, because you're always going to have more bathrooms than hotels anyway. So, like, you could still have independent restrooms. Oops.
Please report for dig site selection.
Alright, we are open for business.
Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for any inconvenience experienced.
6 of these motherfuckers. I could release less than 6, but honestly, I might as well just take them. More egg. I'm glad that my paleontologist brought me an egg during this trying time. I really appreciate that. Alright, well then by the time the galleys are out and people are back, we can do protos. Yeah, I suppose the Gallimimus do have a breeding limit, so it's actually fine. They won't breed forever uncontrollably. Alright, I mean, this enclosure is just going to have to expand again. Let's see. This, I really hate that. I'm going to try and fix it. Good enough. Good enough. Okay, replacement contract. Galleys are ready. Another enclosure expansion has been performed. More galleys. Yeah, I'm just being lazy on the fences. I could do natural stuff, but I'm just not bothering.
Gallimimus to the park.
Oh, excellent.
They're good.
I can save my excuses for why this task didn't get done for another day. Great work.
Disease-free 5 minutes. We just take a photo. Photo's super free. All my other stuff is done too. I gotta get that synthesis job going.
Fine work. I respect someone who can get results.
Dude, we're at 4,500,000. That's crazy. It's so easy to make money. Yeah, we could have honestly just built down in between the cliffs and the beach part. And then we'd have had like natural walls blocking everything off. Let's just get full genome data here. And then we'll go dig up Psittacosaurus. Little Taco Tuesday action. Maybe we go here. Research. What else do we need for this park? I could do diseases to head them off. Gene mods, honestly, they don't fucking matter. Visibility for endgame could be a thing. I think we just gotta do dig sites. Alright, I'll catch you later, Ali. Thanks for coming by. We could get Draco Rex. I don't have enough to do with the big Ceratopsian research. You know what? I'm gonna go check the dig sites online. Look for good stuff. Let's find the most valuable dig site. So, the most valuable thing is the coins. What are the coins called again? I forgot. Treasure? Yeah, buried treasure. Cleveland Lloyd has buried treasure and silver. So does Egg Mountain. Cleveland Lloyd is Brocky. Egg Mountain's Maiasaura. Buried treasure and 3 Cynodonts on Isle of Wight. Ooh. Wait, Hypsilophodon? Oh, it's 364 to dig, though. The upfront cost is really bad. Buried treasure, 1 rhodium. Frickin' 8 fungi on Jurassic Coast. But also expensive, and fungi are only 40k. 3 Cynodonts, buried treasure, and Caparowitz, which is Nasuda. We'll be doing that one anyway. I think Amarga is something that will pay off long term. Why Amarga? It does come with 3 sharks. It's actually very profitable. Do you think we should do Amarga as our sauropod? Because we'll want a sauropod to go with Draco Rex anyway, and it's probably the cheapest one by far, right? Weird, none of the new species are starters, yeah. Citico comes with no extra fossils. I think Maya is probably the best. Maybe Cleveland Lloyd, but only if we unlock it with other stuff. Oh, and it's on the same note as Maya. That's not bad. We could do that. Yeah, does Amarga, Coretha, Mayo, Draco? Because Draco, yeah, Draco takes two Hadrosaurs. And then we throw in like Notosaurus or something as well. Maybe. It's probably not worth doing the research for Notosaurus because it's a 9 logistic one. Okay. After much consideration, Maiasaura gives us buried treasure, very good for profit. Amarga's probably the best sauropod we can do just in terms of upfront cost. We'll want a sauropod to cohab with Draco Rex, which we want to do because it's new. I think it makes sense to do this one first. And then we can do Draco Rex after this and go from there. There's our photo contract popping up finally.
Wow, you're pretty impressive to see in action. Maybe I should be making notes on you instead of the dinosaurs.
I mean, yeah, bathroom is more money. Wait, okay. This is my first big conclusion to draw from this park. I think the meta for economy in JWE3 is to have your amenities turned off. These contracts come up constantly, and they make 400k a pop. Maybe I'm just crazy, because like you would make so much passive income anyway. Like, why would you be micromanaging contracts? Maybe that's ridiculous. But the fact that like the single biggest moneymaker in this park is just turning the bathroom on and off is insanity.
Your attention, please. This attraction.
All right, that's a 5 base, so we should have everything we need for that. That'll be done in a minute. Hadrosaurs have always had a little niche in the game. They've always fit in somewhere. I wouldn't say it's a rare win. still get amenity contracts if you have them on. Yeah, but you don't get the percentage ones, right? We get more because we get the ones that are like achieve 80% coverage. Not just build, but there's like 2 different ones. Okay, we'll leave these for next. Let's get this done. All right, proto time. Random. Have some lifespan. 3, 3, 2. Okay. We have Citico fossils. We'll well, the other stuff is done. Yeah, let's go to Myosaur quick because we can't process anyway. I might as well go for the money while we're doing that. All right. I like that one. I like Death Valley male here. Did this guy change color? I think he changed color. Ooh. Black and red, though? Speaking to my inner Darth Maul. I like both of these males. We can do... Well, we should give them 2 girlfriends. It's only fair. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Grab another contract. 5 copies. Complete an expedition. Take a photo. I mean, I just do the photo. It's just photo contracts and bathroom and amenity contracts. Almost 500 mil. Two minutes on these guys. Okay, we did not get the money. We got to go
At
back.
this rate, you might finally unseat me as employee of the month.
Shut up,
I mean,
Cabot.
I choose who gets it, so you won't. But you still did a great job.
Nice bush photo, yeah. George or Jeb? Ooh. One of the more interesting choices for contracts, because we want to get a Marga anyway. I could do this. It's got no timer connected to it, so like I'll always benefit from it. Thing is, I could just slap an upgrade on my facility immediately and just keep going. Assuming I have one, which I probably do. I think that's better because we complete it instantly. Scanners, training. Sure, just have some scanners. That's fine. Oh, I guess the fact that that costs money kind of is a downside, but also I kind of should put scanners in there anyway eventually. This one will complete when we release Protos in a second, so that's great. Patrol target inaccessible. Is it though? Is it though? Is it though? Are you sure? Sir? Oh my god. That Joshua True is made of concrete. Yes, doubloons! 550k. I guess I just keep running expeditions. Let's get the rest of the Satako. When the imposter is sus. Welcome to the stream, Bread Bear. Who's the imposter here? I was wondering if he was stuck behind those trees. Let's try to get this path upgrade done.
Synthesis procedure complete. Incubation
All right,
personnel
protos are go.
assigned.
What a good animal. Very cool. All right, they should have everything eventually. I don't think we need to watch them. And their nesting behavior, small.
Above all else, you know. You have a bright future ahead of you, but don't forget why you're doing it.
Hidden from guests. Okay. Everybody else is good. You're just missing water and a little cover and fiber. Maybe we'll put the fiber next to the nest, since this all deleted itself anyway. We could throw down a few trees as well. Okay. Edmonto baby's on the way. All right, everybody's back. Let's get fossils going. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff. Is it worthwhile to get higher capacity? It might be. Well, we still need one more animal anyway. That's fine. Okay, that's done. Can't do a Marg. I can do micros. Or Corys. Let's do micro. And I think the last guy just kind of sits. Lose 100k. Alright, we need a screenshot for the last episode. I think we just get a quick galley shot somewhere. Grab these before I forget. Or Edmonto. Everybody looks so wet. Nobody's doing anything interesting. What are my thoughts on Planet Zoo? I mean, it looks interesting, but I've also still never bothered to install Planet Zoo 1. So, I can't say I'll ever actually play it. If I had infinite time, I definitely would. I just don't have infinite time. I could just do Baby Galley. That's not the worst shot. You got all, like, the Joshua trees back there. Actually, do I have... Hold on. Wait, I like this. Because you can see all the trees out there. Plus the blue galley is kind of fun. Levin with Dracorex, Amargo, Corytho, and Maya. We're not going to use Leopleurodon. I pretty much decided it. It just doesn't make sense to do lagoons in this park. So we're at something like 11, yeah. Like Draco, Amarga, 2 Hadrosaurs is 4, and 8 in the other pen. We're already done. That's 12. And then for the new one, I want the Darth Maul Proto, which is this one. Can you get out of the weeds so I can even see you? Oh, that's pretty good with him, like, running. Sun is like directly behind him. Let's do default color it like time of day, I guess. Sure, good enough. Yeah, but I need my boys Loki and Styrak in the park, so, you know, we gotta spam Ceratopsians. I'm pretty convinced the Ceratopsian play is the one to do. I don't think you're going to be able to convince me otherwise without showing me some, like, numbers or something. Alright, thumbnail is good. Just making sure I didn't do anything dumb. Alright. My camera's stuck. There we go. Contract time. 80% strengths. Better than the upgrade. We're just waiting for it to tick over. And shut it down again. Okay. Something I'm noticing here. It's always drinks. We've never had food or shopping. I wonder if it always prioritizes drinks. It's very strange. How often do I use security cameras? Like never. I've never found a reason to use them. Although we should try to do an automated park at some point. That might be interesting. Construct a medium amenity versus just do an expedition. Let's do that. We have one underway anyway. Why are you mad? Because you don't have any water. You have not adequately expanded your territory. I might want to sneak in the water before he attacks a thing. Weirdly enough, it's only that one. I could put in, maybe we put in a little water here in the corner. Like a tiny little puddle, and then we connect the fence over to it. You know, this game is below Ceratops, but if I were to see one more, which one would it be? Centrosaurus. Centrosaurus is one of the most common fossils we know of. It should be in the game. If anything, should be in the game. Ornithos, Struthi, and Hypsy are all three of the Dracorex and provide more value to the large pen metrics than Microceratus. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter which one we use. The baby! Alright, there's our little Edmontos. Faces are a little janky on these guys, I feel like. Kind of bug-eyed, you know? They're not bad, though. There's a smidge bug-eyed. Oh, and what do we got here? More Edmontosauruses. Cool. Okay, I had to put in a little puddle in the corner to get my Protos to stop yelling at me, so... Should be good. What's the problem? Hidden from guest partially. It said it was good. It said it was hidden. It lied to me. Stupid ass nest mechanics. Inconsistent. Are we good? Is everybody mad? No, everybody's good. Okay. We'll probably use Ornithomimus. Well, maybe we won't because we did Gallimimus here because it was a starter. Ionosaurus could be cool in the game. I'd be okay with that. But yeah, ultimately we really just don't need more Ceratopsians. That's mostly the situation. Alright, research. That's only 3 to unlock. We should definitely do that. You're unassigned. If I put a 3 in you, that gives me 9, which I need for other stuff. I think it's worth it. Alright. Running that. Expedition done in a minute, and then that finishes the contract, and we spam more. We should do photos. I just like ran over the eggs. Isn't Titanoboa and Prehistoric Kingdom a bit smaller? Is it a different genus? I haven't looked at it. I have no idea. I've not really looked at the terrarium animals, so. Okay, what is keeping us off of this? $6 million. Insanity. Path capacity. We can't get any more guest count because of path capacity. Yeah, we've doubled our starting cash, never being profitable. It's ridiculous.
At
All
this
right.
rate, you might
Wide
finally
paths.
seat me as employee of the month. I mean, I choose who gets it, so you won't. But you still did a great job.
We got that by putting in some new routes. That was just kind of the last piece that was missing. It was just path capacity holding us back. I could have probably done it at any point in time. Expedition is full. We got to wait on that. All right, wide path is... Oh, this is just delayed unlocks. True. Oh yeah, upgrades. We do one of these. So cheaper research has... Actually, maybe we keep this. Maybe we do the rest of the research and then we pivot over to extraction capacity. Since we've made the upfront investment, it's probably fine. Honestly, I'm going to keep cheaper here, too. I'm not even going to do yield. Why did I research that? I probably should have just stuck with it for the time being. Ah, whatever. I mean, this is very annoying. I kind of should do it. We have $6 million. Let's just, we don't even need cheap research. This doesn't matter. Literally, we're just going to play for convenience. Fuck it. We actually don't need to, like, micromanage the money, which is hilarious. Okay, that's done? Yes. One of these, one of these, one of these. Go! Do you think Dino Eggs should be at... Wait, Dino Eggs should be at stake of something. What? Oh, squishing them? Yeah, it'd be funny if you could, like... I think hitting a dinosaur with your car should actually hurt it. I think that would be interesting as a mechanic to actually make you take care of where you go. It'd be funny. Alright, should I do more protos? Probably not. Let's just wait and do Sidicos. Let's get a contract, though. Extraction capacity is due for a market anyway because balance is a joke. Right, it's got the giant fossils for some reason, doesn't it? Hey, restroom coverage. It's literally worth more than releasing an entire Monosaurus. Which is silly. Turning my bathroom on and off gives me more money than making an animal. Oh well. Alright, we deactivate.
Our hard work in the background means that the dinosaurs get
Give
to
me
be
the contract
center stage.
again.
And that was some hard work right there.
Ooh. We'll do this. Do I want a point of genetics? Actually, let's do this. Let's put a point of welfare in there. We're gonna need that more likely. Protos are fighting. The girls are fighting. These need internal cooldowns. That would fix part of this spam, is if, like, every contract, when completed, would not pop again for, like, 10 minutes. The fact that every third contract is just to turn my bathrooms on and off for $500,000 is insanity. Like, all they need is a
Good
cooldown.
work is going straight on your permanent record. I'm kidding. There is no permanent record. Not one that's written down.
It's the third time he's talked about the permanent record. They also need more voice dialogue or dialogue cooldowns. Make it so they don't ever repeat dialogue in a single map. I think that would also be worth doing. We haven't even upgraded the paths yet.
Oh, excellent. I can save my excuses for why this task didn't get done for another day. Great work.
All right, next contract. To a ride. Juveniles remain disease-free. It has to be the juvenile. This is the first one that actually is going to sit here for more than like 2 minutes. Yeah, dialogue needs a cooldown, 110%. It's crazy. Like, can you turn it off in this game? Dialogue isolation? Mute non-voice audio during conversations mono mode? Mute licensed music on. Because, like, it would be nice, even if you can turn it off, it would be nice if you could leave the dialogue on, but not have it constantly say the same lines to you over and over again. Like, something in between would be good. Minimize park report. Whatever. It's fine. It gives me something to yell at. 1 minute on the expedition. We should be able to get Citicos now, right? Yes. I'm getting distracted by stuff that doesn't matter. Random. Traits. Crank that lifespan. Crank. Nope. You'll be fine. You'll get over it. Don't be mad. Without repeating dialogue, the game would be silent after 2 hours. Well, put out more voice lines. I mean, you've got 3 games worth of voice lines. Use some of the old ones for Sandbox. There's no downside to that. Because it's not like the dialogue makes any sense in the context anyway in Sandbox. I can't breed them. So let's leave them for a second. All right, 2 guys sent out on break. We still need to clear out space here, so let's keep chugging along with that. These are just all Myosoras. All right, fair. Can I run an expedition? No. Okay, I guess we sit then? Three to 4 is the optimum amount of scientists for most parks, yeah. Yeah, that's another thing. I much prefer the scientist stuff in 2, where it mattered a lot more. Like, I think if you're going to have scientists as a mechanic, you might as well have it as it is in 2 instead of the relaxed version in 3. I know a lot of people hate scientists, but making them, like, irrelevant is worse. Like, you might as well just remove them if they're going to be so underwhelming and irrelevant in terms of, like, economic stuff. Henry Wu rising from the dead to monologue about how awesome his hybrids are. Let's change colors again. Yeah, so it shows up as the default until you hover over something. All right, our taco 4-pack has arrived from Uber Eats. Let's pick which ones we want. Blank is bad. Blank is bad. They're really making it easy for us. I don't care about either of these guys. I like that one. We'll do this. Oh yeah, these guys are resting, so I actually don't have any welfare people. True. Hey, sharks, though. We like sharks. Which means I can actually go out and do an expedition again, and we can get some micro. Boom. Is this a storm?
There was a time that I put career progression above all else, you know.
Rest a
You have a bright
scientist.
future ahead of you, but don't forget why you're doing it.
I legitimately don't know if that's... I guess it's just weather. Wait. I guess my only welfare person really is that one, huh? True. Fair. Scientists are best when you can make funny headcans of them based on the profile image, yeah. Am I excited for the next update, Biocraft? I mean, yeah. I'm not unexcited. I'm a bit underwhelmed, though. I think it's not really doing things that I want. Well, okay.
For why this task didn't get
Shut
done
up, Cabot.
another day.
It's doing things I want, but they're things that should have been in the game already. So I can't get excited over, like, the bare minimum, right? Like, people are excited about the changes to aviaries, but, like, why wasn't that in the game at launch? That's not new content. That's just undoing weird restrictions. So I'm happy the game is getting an update with actual content in it, but, like, I want more than that. I want meaningful changes and actual additions to the game that actually enhance the gameplay. And that's not what we're getting. IMO. Yeah, like, it's definitely great that we can do it. But like I said, why did it take this long? Why wasn't that already a thing? It should have been in that release. Well, we have our first disease in the park, which is interesting given that it's never been a thing previously. Oh, also, we almost certainly need to add more maintenance back here, right? Yeah. So we're just going to chuck a maintenance post in the pen over here. And maintenance can drive in there and do their job. Have fun with that, guys.
One of our juveniles is sick. We need to give it medical attention and quickly.
I probably should check that. Because if I need to do a disease research, I probably should. Wait. Environmental issues. Oh, because we hatched 2 clutches of babies. True. Also, they just have more water than they need. Might be better just to expand backwards at this point, because I'm not really getting much leeway on that. Okay, algae poisoning is clear. So not even a real disease. Incredible. We are on regular disease occurrence. It's just not happening. Yeah, the Rex can swim, why can't the Aloe? And the answer is simply the Rex swims because it's been depicted on screen now as swimming, and that's it. That's the only logic. All theropods should swim. There's no reason for only Rex to be the only option. I don't know what counts as, like, what. As far as, like, pasture goes. I got this, like, bit here I could get in the pen, probably. If we really want to, like, min-max. There's a lot of fiddling, though, with these big enclosures. Missing some ground leaf. Well, go find it back here, maybe. Eventually. Whatever, it'll work eventually. Citicos, 12 seconds. Contract, we're just sitting here losing money. Swimming Dominion Giga would be very menacing, yeah, with the Godzilla scales. He's already got a shark fin, basically. Everything but maybe the Yankees could swim. Yeah, we should have bloat and float in the game. The Yankee should just float out to sea on his back and die. It'd be pretty funny. These are all underwhelming. We can see where we're at on this one, appeal percentage-wise. 18%? That's maybe doable.
Incubation complete. Prepare asset for release.
Yeah, the DLC is probably going to be the real big make or break. Ooh, I like the... I didn't realize it was so pink in the hatchery. The lighting really deceived me.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Psittacosaurus to
A hot topic-ass male. You are a fruit and nut. How inconvenient.
Many natural systems fall into some sort of hierarchy, and dinosaur behavior is no different. The alpha should be easy enough to identify from observation alone.
Alright. These guys keep moving, they'll be fine. Fossil check. 8119, those are done. Yeah, a bit punk rock. Amarga's done already? I guess we do... Actually, let's unlock a new thing. There we go. I think we probably just replace this. Like, I don't even have to pay in this game for this. It's like super, super lenient. Way too lenient, like everything in this game. I should also shutter my hotel, maybe. We can leave it open. It doesn't matter. It's fine. The real question becomes... 39% on guests. We're actually not that bad. These are kind of keeping pace, even with one amenity. This is kind of goofy. One amenity that's turned off. Oh no, it's actually still on, isn't it? Fair enough.
your attention, please. This attraction is currently closed.
By the time we get to the end of the park, we probably just get the Leopleurodon. Yeah, I think we could, realistically, we could do it at any point. It's pretty easy. Yeah, I think it'd be better if only certain animals would drown.
To welcome a Protoceratops.
Like an Anki makes sense because he can't like right himself if he floats over on his back. You don't want everything to just drown. All right, micro time. Let's grab one clutch of those guys. We don't really need more than that. Give me Styracosaurus, my guy. Let's go. And fossils. Continue to clear backlog. God, the Amarga's so dumb. 10? Why are you 10? Ridiculous.
Synthesis procedure complete.
Spamming low rated is probably helping. Maybe. There's definitely a car in here. There it is.
Taking the wheel.
Loki, Styrak. I think it's Styrak, Micro, Loki, Citico, Nasudo, Proto.
I often have my head wrapped up in bigger picture planning. It's nice to know that the hard work on the ground is being handled so expertly.
Shut up, Kira! Okay, 2 micros. Blue or purple? Let's do this guy and this lady. That looks good to me. We gotta finish our other stuff, though. 20 seconds on that. We can get another contract in the meantime. Are you building immune systems if they remain disease-free? They should be the opposite. Have a chickenpox party, make sure your juveniles get sick. Upgrade a small power, sure. We probably should do that anyway. That seems perfectly fine. I'll have a storm defense.
Damage back.
9 logistics and 500k. Do I need that? I'm only at 25 on power. Whatever. It's almost free. We'll just do it. Okay, doing that. Doing this. 1, 2.
Wow. At this rate, we'll need
All right,
to add
so we
all the world's
are
most efficient park manager to the brochure.
getting another group going. So we got to get another enclosure here. Thinking over here somewhere. Yeah, maybe we just do it like this. Does it make any sense with it being in there crooked like that? No, but whatever. It's fine. I'll probably do something different with this lake. Let's just go up around it. Okay, and that just powers it. We are now at 31. Yeah, we could use the lake as a border, but that gets awkward and weird because of the way the fences don't mesh well with the actual water.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Microceratus to the park.
All right, well, they should find what they need. Shouldn't be much of a concern. You know what I never did? Advanced equipment. 9 genetics. Don't have any points left. I guess it's fine. Okay. so Margas are done. These are 6. Mayas are done, and these are 3. Let's do some Myosaurs. Okay, contracts. Alright, expedition it is. We can run that in a few minutes. That's fine. Oh yeah, we had baby protos. I forgot. Sounded like a storm was coming. Thought I heard the rumble.
Your attention, please.
Could do staff upgrades, maybe. That's just 5. Let's remember that that's there. Alright, Mayas. I like the orange well enough. None of the males are super cool. Guess we'll do that one. 3 and 2. Let's do this one and this one. Then when he's back, we can do... no, we can't do that. Just kidding. Because I'm looking at the wrong number. Well, never mind. I need to do
Procedure.
staff research too, but that's going to have to wait. Alright, let's get a viewing gallery in here. That way we at least have visibility set up. Can this, like... No. We'll just do this. It's fine. Who cares? This part can look like dog shit. It doesn't matter. It's all about demonstrating how scuffed the management is. Okay, animals are maturing.
For you to observe our magnificent
Middle one for the male. Well, we picked the same then.
ladies and gentlemen.
And a
welcome
gate.
our Protoceratops to the park.
We'll sneak in there. And a ranger station, which will sneak in maybe here. Okay, I thought I heard a storm, but apparently not. He looks better in like the daylight in the desert environment. He actually fits pretty well in the environment. All right, pasture ground nut. And some fiber. Then let's do a little room. Can I do... Okay, I can just replace the deep water with shallow. We'll definitely do that here because that'll be beneficial. In terms of it being like right by the hatchery and everything. Alright, you happy? No. You just need way more pasture than you have. That's fine. These are presumably medium nests. No preference. Just a nest. Fair. And I killed some of your fiber. I'm sorry for that. There you go. Plenty more fiber. Alright. Good to go. Next. Everybody's back. Let's do... Staff upgrades. Get this out of the way before it gets lost behind other things. Let's get our first wave of Amargos. Just 25% lifespan. And we'll do expeditions because we won't be able to hatch until the research is done. Contract? No, yes, we're sitting on the expedition one. Right, I forgot about that. Fine. Wait, is it a storm now? It is. Alright, storm number 2. Expedition 4. More Styracosaurus. You are mad. Do we have a 1? Anybody a 1? Solenhofen. Solenhofen does have profit, so we'll do it. Alright, shelter for the storm. That's the next thing. Shelter for the storm. Might as well. We don't need to pay penalties for getting people killed. Okay, multiple breaks. It might be fine. Unidentified ailment. Oh man, a lot of the fence is getting... This is a bad storm. We should just be assigned there on medical. We might as well assign it to both pens. There's no reason not to. Alright, I'm just going to let maintenance do their job. They seem to be doing it. Bracken poisoning. Really? You've lost that much ground leaf? Okay, you're good. Somebody else good?
You ever heard of a keystone species? It's one that has a disproportionate impact on their ecosystem compared to other organisms. You, my friend, are this company's keystone species.
Okay, fiber's good. The balancing act, it never ends. Leaf. My car gets stuck on a hill? Seriously? My guy. Okay, are we good? Everybody chill? Everybody in the pen? You're in the pen? Everybody's good? Everybody's happy? Go lucky? Hooray. Okay. Yeah, we had a couple waves of protos hatch there, so... What about you? Ah, you're just missing pop. Fair enough. I like this one more. This looks decent with the spots. 3, 2, 1. Or I put in 3 points. Let's do points. Scientists, we go to you. Give you a training point here. Game really needs more stakes? Tell me about it, man. Tell me about it. I am actually astounded how easy this is with 100% income tax. Contracts need cooldowns. Fossils probably need to be nerfed if they're going to leave the economy in the state it is in, because it is patently insane that you can support an entire park off of nothing but contracts and fossil returns and photos. Alright, yeah, we'll get them going. We need to do an expedition. Wait. No, I did an expedition. We did the compy one. Drink coverage to 80% again. There's our Solenhofen return. Might as well run that. Grab some Styrac. toggle our drinks.
Wow, you're pretty impressive to see in action. Maybe I should be making notes
Breed
on
a
you
second
instead of the
generational
dinosaurs.
dinosaur? Well, this one will finish. We'll do the Maya one because we have the Amargas literally on the way. Oh, I still have shelter open. I guess it doesn't really matter, but
Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for
hey, Primal, how's it going?
inconvenience
Welcome to the stream.
during our recent handling of anomalous events.
Let's get photos over here too. That's millions of dollars. Well, maybe like $1.5 million. Few photos later, we're up close to 6 mil again, releasing our Amargas.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome an Amargasaurus.
We need wetland and covers, so I guess we should do WAMP. Okay. They'll probably find the rest of this without much trouble. Okay. Yeah, adult population's what we're missing, and the Amargas for their nest are large nest. No requirements, yeah. For a moment I was like, is it telling me to put it by the other one? No. It's not. Okay. Little ground fiber. A little cover. They'll be good to go. More eggs. These are micro eggs. Cool. Micro's on the way. We should probably get some more adult Maiasaura. Make sure they breed. Styrac is done, though, so let's get that. There we go. Does it really have the same stats as the other large nest animals? Yeah, it's probably literally like a copy-paste thing. If I was going to guess anything. Contract time. Proto with long-lived is not bad. Sure. They're already long-lived. We can do that next. Actually, yeah, let's get these hatched. I like that one. Well, I guess it'll be a minute, so let's do protos. Let's not. Why did I? No, you just happen to have all the welfare, I guess, and genetics. That's fair. fine. Whatever.
Attention personnel, please stand by for a vehicle return.
Alright, we're gonna do the contract first. That way we can keep the money rolling. In the meantime, I'm sure there's more Ceratopsians to dig up. Or Caritho. Loki. Okay. 20 seconds. Boom. Do it. That guy's got underwhelming pattern. Let's do this one.
Commencing synthesis procedure.
Alright, Styracos. We can do 7 on these, that's probably fine. We just won't get them right away. We're gonna get this other stuff out. Could invest in more scientists. Or invest more points. I have 2 points. I could put her welfare up to 5. Maybe not bad. Actually, yeah. Okay, research body will pay for access to juvenile dinosaur, but it may cause disruption in the process. 350k for a baby micro? I'll take it. I'll take it. Fuck it. Let's see what happens. Has this done anything to the parents?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Wait, did it?
we are pleased
Wait, there's...
to welcome a Microceratus to the park.
There's still 2. Wait, does it not even get rid of the animal? I thought I was just selling them off, but I still got my 2 eggs hatched. Weird. Okay, so what did that even do? What was the downside of that? How strange. How how bizarre. This is a 5. So yeah, I think we get these guys out, we put some points into the scientists. That's going to be the play. Alright, releasing.
Prepare asset.
There they go. Contract should be done. Give me... Actually, give me this. Hold on. Rest. And then this one, we're going to take the 5. You can now hatch the Myosauras we've been sitting on. And then I guess we... take you to a 5? Sure. And then we do Styrac, but we take off the genes. Oops. The other way.
Security should be proactive first, instead of
Contract.
reactive to disaster later.
80% drinks. I'm not even going to look at the other ones. Always pick drinks. Always pick it. And I'm on slow speed. Speed it up. 68. Uh-oh. Park has grown too much. I don't think this can meet the demand. If I do this...
Attention personnel, please stand by for a vehicle return. Attention personnel, please stand by for the...
It's not enough. Okay. We grew too big. Lose the fossils. No. Publicity rating doesn't matter when all my money goes to the government. The government takes all my money. Medium amenities. 1 minute 40. Money, 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 money. Okay. Yeah. Guess we just sit. It's a little bit of a downtime. Oh wait, 73% on drinks, so it did improve some. It just took a moment to register.
Synthesis procedure complete. Incubation personnel, please stand by.
Alright, medium drinks. We're gonna just delete this little one. We'll put something else in here later, maybe. Let's just clear out, like, this path. And this path, maybe, honestly. It doesn't need to be here
This
either.
good work is going straight on your permanent record. I'm kidding.
The 4th time he
There is
said
no
that!
permanent record.
2 hours of
Not one that's written
gameplay.
down,
He said it
at least.
4 times. Alright, let's get some eggs. We need these guys. Oh yeah, we gotta be careful on these fuckers because they go aggressive. Maybe we just hatch... Okay, you know what? Pride Month, just males. I'm not gonna bother breeding these guys. I'm not gonna bother setting them to not breed. We're just gonna have a bunch of boys hanging out in the park. Myosaurs. So now you should be happy. You just need a little bit of nut. Pride Month. There you go. Watch the Grey Wolf reveal for PZ2. PZ2 has way better animal AI than JWE3. Yeah, the AI is miserable. Handler injured, pay compensation. Sure, it's fine. Who cares? The animal AI should have been upgraded going into JW2, and it's just not been touched like ever. It's pretty bad. Group adaptation are 3 stars. How close are we to 3? Actually, kind of close. Let's get more Loki. Here. Okay, let's try for 3 stars. So, star rating is income, guests, species, and appeal. So the easiest thing we can do is actually put in amenities now, which we've been ignoring forever because it's an easy game for babies, and that's just how it is. Yeah, I don't know why we can't get better animal AI.
Prepare asset for release.
Wait. Wait. Maybe. Fuck off. Alright, lock it in. Burgers and fries. Can we hit it? Styracos, let's
Looky
go.
here. We have eggs. Don't let them break.
Wolf reacts dynamically to a ball rolling at him. Okay, I need to watch that video. I saw that, but I just didn't check it out. I need to know what I'm missing so that I can adequately complain better in the future.
I couldn't be certain that joining this group would actually lead to helping the dinosaurs, but man, am I glad it is. And really, that's mostly down to your good work. Thank you.
Okay. Presumably, they'll be good. Because that's all stuff that's already in the pen. Alright, what about compies? So I can't put compies in this pen. I guess the Draco is the limiting factor in the other pen. He doesn't like them either. Well, currently it's fine, because I have one... Yeah, we can actually do compies, right? Yeah, we're the redheaded stepchild of the Frontier family. Let's do compies. Literally have them unlocked. Just put them in the park. Put the compy in the bag. Contracts. 80% restroom. Free. Also, my restrooms are turned off, and I'm trying to get... Oh, wait, I got my star rating, because I literally got the restroom contract. Shut it down.
Oh, excellent. I can save my
Shut 'em all
excuses
down.
for why this task didn't get done for another day. Great work.
Construct one medium amenity. Yep, you got it, buddy. Oh, wait, this is a small. Oh, I didn't even put the right one in originally.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome Anayasaura.
There was a time
Wait.
that I put career
Medium,
progression
medium.
above all else, you know. You have
Medium,
a bright
okay, yeah.
future ahead of you, but don't forget why you're doing it.
82 population? Sure. Okay, what else am I doing? Compies. Like, I'm still hitting buttons as fast as I can. Like, that's just still the game. Dude, compies don't look like anything. I mean, he's blue. I guess that's cool. Alright, you're desert colored. Sure. Are the medium any defaults smaller for some reason? I think they might be. Very strange. Yeah, I'll probably have to watch it after stream. Alright, well, I think we can leave this episode here until next time. I think we can do one more and probably finish this tonight at the rate we're going. Alright, where are we at then? Incubation, nobody else doing anything else there. Welcome back to our income tax maxed out challenge. Nasudo, let's do it. It gives us gold as well, so that's good for that reason. Sure. Okay. We got compies coming in. Don't know if I'm going to bother breeding them. I probably should. It's kind of free, right? Well, they need like sand. That's kind of annoying. The wolf video is only like a minute long. Yeah, but I want to focus on this, get this done. I don't want to be here all night, so we're racing against the clock in a abstract sense. Okay, I feel like I should just expand this out more. Since the galleys have more than anybody else expanded further back. Mostly everybody else clusters up front. Alright, so, photo time maybe? Wait, we got one. We'll get in this one. It's fine. Yep, that's almost a mill. Okay. Get the hyperloop. We'll see if we need it.
Security should be proactive first, instead of reactive to disaster later. From your recent performance, I think you understand that.
I do need quite a bit of arid, huh? I might just want to get another meat feeder in here, honestly. Since it's such a big enclosure. It's not really worth messing with. Okay. Boom, doubloons. I think we'll check out the wolf video at the very end of stream, after the park is done. I think that's a way to do it. I should get Draco. We should do Draco this episode right away. Let's not slack on that. I researched it, right? Where does he live? Logically Hell Creek, but like, does he? Wait, did I research it? Maybe I didn't do it. Nope. Draco. Well, in the meantime, finish Nasudo. Where does that put us at? Draco, Nasudo, one more to go, which is... We didn't even do the Lokis yet, right? That's it. We're done. Yeah. Okay. We'll get those ASAP. Contract time. Releasing 4 is worth more. Too bad we didn't have that when we did the compies, but we'll be doing more stuff any moment now. It's fine. All right, we got 5 left. The research finish. I'm just going to go ahead and downgrade these and get them right away. No reason to wait. 40 seconds. How good are we on appeal? 50%? We might want to do something big ticket just to finish that. We'll see where we're at when we get to 12. Maybe we do slap a Leopleurodon in or something. Alright, same thing. We don't want to deal with any aggressive from breeding. We don't want to deal with micromanaging whether or not they can breed. So we release only boys. Another Pride Month herd. We got the Styrax. Nasudo's almost done. No reason to release anything else here right now. Alright. So yeah, 10 seconds. Just do it super fast, I guess, on this guy. Draco. 42, 1 logistic. Okay. Monosaurus has matured. Huh. Fair enough. I felt quick. I felt really quick on the Admanos. All right, one baby Amarga on the way. Nasudo genome's complete. Expedition's complete. Loki's are go. What a lovely animal. Look at those colors. So good. All right, you boys go play nice.
We are pleased to welcome Lokiceratops to the park.
Knowing that you're helping to ensure the survival of such majestic animals should be reward enough. But you do also have
I guess I
my
don't need to set the
appreciation.
females up. Because we're doing the same thing with these Nasudos as well. Contract. Yeah, nobody's died of old age. Take a photo. You got it, bud. You don't have to tell me twice. Wait, where's my dinosaurs? Where the fuck am I? I think I'm like right behind the building there. There we go. There's all the dinosaurs. Damn, that's some really good sighting. This game's really silly sometimes. Maiasaur claimed a nest.
Ladies,
Alright, what do we got for boys? We got you, we got you, and we got you. You're pretty bland, but we'll take you anyway.
You're making a name for yourself, and by association, you're making a name for this park.
55%,
Good work.
83%. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start working towards 5 stars here. We're no longer gonna micromanage the amenities, the bathrooms and stuff. We're gonna make the push. This way we know how much we need for other stuff. Okay, so shelter's good. Bathrooms need one over here.
ladies and gentlemen, our restroom is now open.
Accommodation 77%. Grab a small hotel here. See, sometimes it does the path thing and sometimes it doesn't.
Gentlemen,
Very
we are
weird.
pleased to welcome an Amargasaurus to the park. Ladies and gentlemen,
Oops.
for your comfort, we've increased the
Okay,
hotel
100%.
capacity of the park.
Masudos. Did I know Among Us has an animated series now? No, I did not. I saw the Among Us single-player game that was announced at Summer Game Fest because I was looking at Alien Isolation 2, which is, like, awesome. But I had no idea there was an animated series as well. I don't understand even making a single-player game out of that franchise, but
is known for
what
its
do I know?
enormous nose and pronged brow horns. Those horns have a similar function to those of a wild cow, or even a modern deer to battle with another of the same species to determine dominance.
okay.
It's the behavioral equivalent of one of Cabot's handshakes.
Ceratopsian horns have nothing in common with deer antlers. I'm sorry, that's nonsense. That's like apples and oranges in a very, like, literal sense. This guy just, like, made a complete runner. I'm sure he'll be fine. Okay. Dracos. I did see the dinosaur horror game, probably. It depends which one we're talking about, because there's like 6 of them, but I saw some. I saw a couple of new dinosaur games in the last week. Or new stuff from dinosaur games in the last week. Not necessarily altogether new games. There's that weird park one. And then there was some other one. How do you like comparing sticks to a sword? Yeah, it's kind of like that with the antlers thing. Okay, you guys. There's ground leaf literally fucking everywhere in this pen because of the Gallimimus. There's no goddamn way you can't find it. I refuse to believe this. Yeah, your territory just reset to be a tiny weird little chunk back in here. Cabot Jr., Cabot Jr. Jr., Cabot Jr. Jr. Jr., and Cabot Jr. 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 I don't remember if they were at Summer Games Fest. I've just scattered trailers I saw. I don't remember where, right? It's fucking golf course ass AstroTurf. Easily the worst plant texture in the game, right? This grass. It looks fine when you're like only in the grass. It's this that ruins it. The way it just doesn't blend for shit. How are we doing on the copies? They're not mad at me. Good. Cool. Okay, new viable Draco Rex. That expedition is underway. We're just gaining money. I'm not even, like, doing a good job staying on top of contracts anymore. Read a second, have a revenue. This might just happen. We could just take this and sit on it for a few minutes and see if it just works. Because stuff is maturing. Okay, I have the income threshold met. But I'm at 56% on guests. So why am I at a limit on guests? That is what we need to figure out. It's path capacity. Almost just path capacity, I guess. So we cut out some paths that we had put in. We can put those back. Oh, wait a second. I can do higher tier paths. Maybe. I never did tier 3. 16. Fair. Welcome to the squad, Poppy. 7, 10, 16 when I have everybody back. Alright. 10 seconds. Cabot Jr. should be a Hammond collection figure. That would be dope as fuck, I'm not gonna lie. That would be fantastic. I would sell like 1 million of those. Why haven't they done that? The Cabot Juniors could, you know, like, make the carnivore choke to death. That would count as a win, right? I think that would count. The last name looks like Failers. Yeah. We could make it Failers. Poppy Failer sounds better. Alright, we did it. You know what? Most of the growing animal notifications are from the galleys, which are overpopulated and not going to breed. This contract's probably not going to work. Unless the Admanos do it soon. %. Damn. We're stuck waiting.
Asset identified. Switching road.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll get maybe everything else done, and then if we have the money, we can maybe do the Leo just for shits and giggles. Just rolled over that nest again. Good thing there were no eggs. Alright, we're replacing this. This contract's a trap because the Gallimimuses won't breed. 39% appeal. Capture a photo of a juvenile emerging from the nest, and all you get is 700k. Might as well take the appeal
Bottom
one.
line, a strong park rating is essential.
That's
So do what you can to get it even higher.
interesting. So that's visibility. This is total appeal, which is what matters for park rating, not actually visible appeal. So you can put almost all your animals out of view and it doesn't matter. Yeah, you don't... Visibility's been nerfed back to like JWE1, metagaming, not having shit be visible levels. Alright. If I wanted it to be visible, though, what would I do? We would do like a tower. Probably. Wait, where are the remotes? Oh, it's all tucked under here. I was just like, that's just towers. No, everything is under that one. Okay, path replacement. Y, replace. On with a brush. Go, 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 go. Okay, park is good again. Maybe. Bigger towers. Wait, I forgot where it was. No. Attractions, that's where it is. That's just a 2. We'll do you. Let's get the rest of the Draco. I assume it's only that one. Yeah. Miracle of Birth, not that valuable. True. True and accurate. I could just release these. Because we have, scientists on standby. What is the most valuable animal? Amargas. Let's do a wave of Amargas. Welcome back. Primal Gamer. What's the go mic for this park? I don't understand the question. Okay, we're already on top of that. Are we going to have an actual disease in this park? Oh my god. Finally, a disease. What is it? Wait, is it even a disease? It's literally just common cold. Why are disease outbreaks not happening? Weird. Oh yeah, I didn't see it. Wasn't Hell Creek? What was the dig site? Oh, is this one like alone? What are we doing? Okay. Yeah, what? Weird that diseases aren't popping. Normal disease level. Huh. Oh, the gimmick. This is 100% income tax. If you look right now... Wait, we're making money. Why are we making money? What happened? That's not correct. Okay, it's crashing. I think it spiked because of adjustments, because the income tax penalty lags behind. But yes, we're 100% income tax, so we almost never have profit. We're surviving off of fossils and contracts and photos, and the game is still piss easy. They put it in Frenchman? Weird. Oh, that's a cool guy. We'll get him. So we've got all the way to 4 stars, having made almost no money ever from the actual park. Alright, I'm just gonna make him mad at me. Not a big deal. Oh yeah, attractions. Yeah, there's a bunch of dudes standing over there. It could be worthwhile to put an attraction in. Maybe. Or not, you know, maybe not, if the game's not going to let me do it. Alright, fuck you too, game. I don't think I have a good way to connect that path up. Okay.
We have added a new viewing platform, ready for you to...
Let's put one of these in. Sorry, can you snap to the fucking path? What are we doing? Weird. It won't snap.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready for you to observe our magnificent animals.
Oh my god, they need so much fucking pasture. I think I could still probably clear some water. Gross. Okay. Leave it alone. It's good enough, probably. Okay, we got that. Amargas are coming out. Alright, put in some more visibility to complete our contract. Amarga's coming out. We've got a tower and we've got a dome. Gets that visibility value up. Income is done. We don't need hotels. We don't need more than 3 medium amenities and 2 hotels. And we're done. Still profitable. I think this is just because I just put in those towers. I'm sure this corrects itself. At any moment. Alright, well, Draco's? No. Still 17 seconds. That's a pretty cool Amarga. I really like the patterning. He also looks like he stabs a motherfucker.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome an Amargasaurus to the park.
Alright, Draco's. Oh yeah, I made you really mad. That's fine. That's totally fine. We don't even need you for this. You can take a rest. All right. Well, if we're gonna do Leopleurodon just for the vibes, what do we need for this? 9 and 2 we already have. Here for the hatchery. 1 and 4. Okay, I mean that's actually not that bad. I think I'm still thinking of how expensive it is in JWE2, even though it's been fixed in this. Oh, they're a big clutch. We might have lucked out a bit. Not a most exciting batch. This is probably the best looking male. We like you. We'll take maybe you with the blue. Keep this one. Yeah, we'll do these. Do I think there could exist a theropod that can eat an adult speckled mouse without dying in the process? Sure, you just flip it over, eat it from the bottom up. You leave the armor there, right? Would work. That's totally plausible. Well, now I've kind of caged myself in, but that's fine. Can I do... Hold on. Question. Can I do this? Can I just make a little land bridge? I can. Doesn't work very well, but I theoretically can do this. Oh god. Okay. Dynamic ramp time. Maybe this would have been easier with a dynamic ramp in general. Success! We can put a lagoon over here. How do you flip the spike of mouse without turning into a pincushion? By getting underneath it. Yeah, it's crazy that income is still this easy. It's actually stopped being negative. I don't know what changed. Changed back here to stop being negative. Plus 999% this month. Huh. Mystery. Could be that it just lags behind. Alright, the superior Pachycephalosaur. In vibes, not in name.
Ooh, the Draco Rex. Its name means Dragon King, so let's hope it doesn't start breathing fire or something. No, seriously, we don't have the insurance.
No
for that.
concern for that. Yeah, you'll be fine. I guess I have no leaf in here, maybe? Shit. Let's get him a little bit of leaf so that I don't need to babysit them here during the storm. A little bit of this. Okay, let's clear out some of the deep water. Let's get a nest in here. Dracorex is problematic media. Yeah, it's got some unfortunate connotations. It's okay. We're taking it back. So, let's see. These guys are... No, I wanted to look at the nest. These guys are... whatever nest I already have in, because I can't see it because I already have the nest. I guess. Wait, no available nests. Am I blind? No requirements. No, yeah, the nest is in their territory. They just don't meet the requirements. So that's why you can't see it on the tab. And one of the Dragorex Spyro. You got it. This one. Nope, that's a lady. This one. Spyro. There we go. Spyro, the Dracorex. What's going on over here, guys? Guys, what are we doing? Can you explain to me what we're fucking doing? You are... missing fiber. Let's just get them happy. Okay, we'll do that. We're going to expand the enclosure here. We can use this little ledge, which has been unused. Got a fun accident that happened today. No sarcasm. What was it? I noticed stuff has potentially broken out somewhere. Okay. Yeah, this fence is in shambles. True. But nobody's actually left the enclosure. Well, as I say that... Oh god, it's compies. Oh, Jesus! No!
If an animal is under stress, we need to know.
Shut up, Isaac!
Solve the underlying issue, and the rest will take care of itself.
Is the underlying issue that they have a tummy ache from eating all my visitors? Alright. We should grab a contract mid-storm. The puppy sitting for your cousin while playing the puppy bit the side of my eyelid? Is that what you mean? Very fun to have to deal with pain-wise. Oof. Yeah, that's not great. He's a baby, so can't be mad. Yeah, that's the thing with dogs, right? They get rambunctious, they hurt you, and you can't be mad about it. You're just like, well, he's just playing. It's not his fault. Humanity's Doom, we read the book, we know how this goes. Yeah. It's just, everybody hide your babies. I guess we just take revenue? Because I ain't doing Listro. And where are we at here on research? So we did do the Lagoon. No, we didn't. Lagoon. Which we can do like... Wait, just do it here. And then, Leo, Pleurodon, 7, 3, throw in another 2. Okay, that leaves us with 3. Well, this hatchery's unpowered. I could probably get a batch going for, like, micros or something here. We only have 4 in the park. Psittacos? If I downrank? No. Alright. Well, hey, maintenance, what the fuck are we doing? Can you tell me what you're doing? Where are you? You're over there. I need you in the front, my guy. Wait. Okay, they're both... How long has he been stuck here? Moron! Okay. Why are you mad now? Didn't I literally just give these guys like a billion miles of fiber? Did this not just happen? Unbelievable. Okay, these guys are pissed now because they don't have shit. Wait, no, they're good. Well, this one's good. These ones aren't. We do need ground leaf. I mean, they're close enough. 73, because I messed all that stuff up. You know what? It's fine. You know what? Don't worry about it. It's mostly the storm that... Oh, my God. No, repair the fences, please! What are we doing, guys? Sure is a good thing this game isn't hard.
Attention personnel. We have detected power outages across the site. Available personnel, please respond.
Asset collection request received. Setting additional task. No problem. Transportation underway.
Get in there. Made a few more planners and decorations. Yeah, we'll have to check those out when we're doing a real park that actually is not actually dog shit. Okay. How are you actually this uncomfortable? Explain yourself. Can you stop? Can you knock it off?
Asset has been collected.
Yeah, 'cause see, like now the territories are all messed up because they like some of them escaped. They reset. Okay, I think everybody's contained, such as it is. Let's do the film one. That's fine. Don't care. All right, Leopleurodon is where? Where does Leopleurodon live? I have no idea. The UK and the Oxford clay. There's really only so many places to look, to be fair. All right, let's make sure we got money still coming in here because we've been through some shit. Release a Microceratops. Done. Okay, Laguna Matata. Let's do it. Over here. I'll take $37, sure. Actually, I probably should have done the repair job. That was probably way better. It's fine. Nothing matters. Alright. Hatchery. Lagoon hatchery. Here. Okay. I was really skeptical on what that was going to do, given the hillside. It's fine. Wait, who needs to brush? Oh, like the dog? Okay. We'll do a power generator. A little bit of maintenance. Maintenance. Somewhere there. Do we think the maintenance team can navigate here successfully? Not sure. Phallic Lagoon? No. No, not at all. That's, nope. I don't know what you're seeing. Okay, can you guys link your territories together? Please, thank you. Spyro's the one that's unconscious. Classic. Okay, are you actually still unmet needs? Seriously, my guys? Seriously. Why are you so goddamn needy? Actually insanely needy for some reason? That seemed really bad. Whatever. Just move. You'll find it. You'll be happy eventually. I promise. You'll get through this time. You will return Okay. Shelter's still open. Let's get that closed down. Let's get these guys out. Go. Be free, my children. Go forth and spread joy into the world.
During our recent handling of anomalous events.
And give me money. Money? Money? Did money? Hello? Did none of them actually have long lived? Because I removed it? Yeah. Let's do it again. I did do that. Oh, I just got unlucky. It was still 25%. Yeah, we lost a lot of money there on all that. And yet, profits are still profiting. Because we were in the negative and it lags behind. I guess. So maybe you can generate money if you just fuck with it in that way. Ping-pong it around a little bit. Let's get a car in there and take a picture.
That juvenile dinosaur looks great. So young and full of life.
Cabot!
You know,
That's not
ironically,
appropriate.
I now feel more like a dinosaur than ever.
I think we need to be worried about Cabot Finch, guys. Okay, where from here? Yeah, this way. Yeah, we have money again. Numbers are good. You're making a British joke about Leo Player, but YouTube didn't like it? Interesting. You got auto-filtered again? Life's finding a way. Little protoceratopses. Okay, Leopardon expedition's still going. Micros. A lot of micromanagement. Are you... Oh, wait. Disease outbreak? Genuine disease? Stop the presses? Okay, Oxford clay done. 52%. I don't need to have the Leos in view. I just need them in the park. So we don't even have to put an attraction over there. It does not matter. What do we got? Cryptosporidiosis. I'm so excited. I get to actually push a button. Wow. I don't have the stuff. I don't have the chops. 41 seconds. Okay, we'll just wait. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I don't know why micros are such like tiny batch sizes. It's very weird. If you want like a billion micros in your park, it's so tedious. They don't even breed fast.
Incubation personnel, please stand by.
Okay, cryptosporidiosis.
Mission accomplished. And the debriefing is nice and straightforward on this one. You did great work.
Do we need marine nests? as a separate thing. We do. But we can't do it until we do that. Alright. Oh, task cost reduction. Shit. Whatever. Breeding the Leo might cost a fair bit. It might indeed.
Our hard work in the background means that the dinosaurs
500?
get to be center stage. And that was some hard work right there.
We'll see what happens. We have baby Dracos coming at all?
Unwell dinosaurs have little hope of surviving long-term in the wild. This research is vital to their future.
Okay, mobile vet's doing its job. It's like they know. Have Leopleurodon and Leopleurodon engage in a fight to the death as an outlet for their natural instincts. I don't know about that, man. Not too sure about that one. I guess I can do this. Wait, you're already level 2, but you're level 1. Okay, we can put a point into him, I guess. Whatever. 5 seconds. Alright. Well, it's a little bit of Leopleurodon. I'm going to be here for a hot second digging this asshole up out of the rocks. It's a little annoying.
Security should be proactive first, instead of reactive to disaster later. From your recent performance,
It is just the
I
one
think
dig
you
site.
understand that.
Okay, well, we'll do that. Maybe we get more Dracos, because I would like them to breed. And they haven't done it yet. We could put in another medium nest in here. That would help, because there is a bit of a overabundance, let's say, of guys fighting for this one medium nest here. Although the Dracos are only near this one. We could do one over here as well. Are we happy on everybody? No. Somebody was mad at me. I saw it. 99%. Hey, Donut Lord, welcome to the stream. I'm probably getting the Rebirth DLC in 2 weeks. It's very likely. Wait, he's actually good? What happened to the 99%? Okay, well. Weird. Alright. Don't worry about it, I guess. It's fine. Contract. Protoceratops breeding there. 2,500 guests. Disease free. Medium food. Can I toggle this? Did we actually test this? I forgot.
Your attention, please. This
No,
attraction
we actually had to
is
build it in this
closed.
game.
We are sorry for the inconvenience caused.
Money. Why are the fighting contracts even a thing? Yeah, they're kind of dumb. Nobody takes
You ever
those, I
heard of
feel
a
like.
keystone
They're not worth it.
species?
They should be worth
It's one that
way
has a
more.
disproportionate impact on their ecosystem compared
Shut
to
the
other organisms.
Fuck up
My
about
brand
keystone
are this company's
species.
Keystone species.
Oh my god. Stop. It's non-stop keystone species with this guy. Doesn't talk about anything else. How do you need wetland too? I'm just not even gonna bother. We could do a little terraforming. We could do one of these. We should keep track of how many times we get the same repeat dialogue. Dog shit enclosure. Yeah, the Titanosaur... Dude, I don't know how they're going to handle the sizing of anything in Rebirth, because they change size. Everything just changes size between scenes for no reason. It's so aggravating. Pick a size and stick to it, please. I just want my movie to make sense. Is that so much to ask? Alright, more Leos. Maybe. Dude, we're gonna finish Plesiosaurus before we finish Leo. Yeah, we literally do finish it, like, right now. Alright, well, there it is. This was a drinking game, we would have died, yeah. You don't believe me? About what? That's a good one. I think they'll finally allow meat feeders in the aviary, or will mutodons be fish feeders? Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even know you couldn't put a meat feeder in the aviary. When I saw that online, I was like astounded. I am not a scientific. What? You mean I'm not a scientist? Not anymore. I don't have a fucking job. I can show you my foreign escort badge. Look at that. Ooh, NASA. Now do you believe me? Dude, the Mutodons, I feel like they're going to be half-assed. I just can't really see... Like, hopefully the game, they make enough changes to support them, but I just can't see it happening. Yeah, we probably should grab a contract. We need to... Oh my god, yeah, whoa, money just dropped really bad. We need to tighten our focus back up again. We've been slacking. Too much talking. I need a car.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome Protoceratops to...
Don't say the J word. Fair. Well, contract incomplete. That's unfortunate. Maybe we'll get lucky over here. Do I have a vehicle nearby? It's really not looking like it. There's a maintenance team coming. It's your day off after work until 1 a.m. this morning. You don't want to be reminded. Totally fair. Yeah, the job market is hideous. I was trying to find something in like the data science or tech sector, and just nothing. Months of application after application, which is not hearing back from most of them at all. Terrible. Sure wish any of these juveniles would interact with their parents. Wait, what is DRF? Is DRF Dracorex? Why is it DRF? Okay. Why is Dracorex DRF? Was every other letter in the alphabet used? Why is it not DRX? I didn't even notice this until I saw the notification that nest was claimed. We do have baby Dracos coming now, though. Okay, after spamming contracts, or spamming photos, we have a little bit more money again. We actually dipped down below 4 million because I wasn't paying enough attention. This contract, however, is not happening. Let's replace this. I think it's worth taking this one because we can complete it instantly. And where are we at here on fossils? 7723. Okay, that's it. We're done with fossil research. Which is one load off of my plates. No more expeditions this park bill. Newly hatched Pachycephalosaurus, yeah.
You're making a name for yourself.
Yeah, DRX makes way
By
more sense.
association, you're making a name
DRF
for this
is
park.
nothing.
Good work.
One egg? One? Well, it's better than none. Alright, contracts, keep them rolling. We might need a few of these to finance. Security camera, no. Fire a scientist? Maybe? Fighting or hunting? That's like impossible. Unless attacking a jeep counts. I don't really need him anymore. Oops. Fuck. No, I can't fire because I clicked rest. Dude, I don't know why I do that so often, clicking the wrong button. Specifically when I go to fire, dude. They may be saving that for Distortus Rex. Holy shit, wait. You might be right. Can we prove that, maybe? None of these have X. That legitimately might be correct. Because they might have had the DLC in production for months. So Distortus Rex might be in the game already for them, which is why they didn't make it DRX in this. But why F? DCR? Yeah, DCR could work. Or DRC even. Oh, these guys are still just sitting here. Whoops.
Commencing synthesis procedure.
Okay. I think I figured something out. If you look here, we're consistently losing money. We only show profit in this UI element here. We've seen this before, where we're losing money, but we're actually profitable. I think this is like a UI glitch. I think this profit is not accurate. Because the actual number is decreasing consistently. All right, one little guy. Woo! More DRFs are claiming. No, I'm going to fire a guy. I committed to this contract. I'm not going to get a new one. We're doing it. All right, let's get a thumbnail. I like that they all came to see. Turn the other way. There you go. With the cactus in the background. Well, there's the little guy live and in the flesh. In the capture mode.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Draco Rex to the park.
I'm stuck on the ground! Camera! Release me! Okay. What the fuck? I got glued to the ground. More. The site is currently making a profit per minute. Is it, though? Are you sure? Income 69, expenses 12? Number go down, number never go up? I think they're lying to me. I think all the numbers in this game make no sense. Alright, Leopleurodon. Alright, we should, I'm gonna make a save here just in case this ruins our economy. The insistence that we do Leopleurodon could completely ruin us. What would my main 3 requirements to make existing lagoons better? Delete them? Make the animals work in deep water? I don't know. I think they're like a lost cause, honestly. I think they're just so shit. Sounded like somebody was smacking some shit. You're missing pasture. Maybe you should expand your territory. Have you considered this? Right, we're gonna fire a guy. Dude, distraction after distraction. If PK introduced marine animals, what would you do? I mean, like, better ways to view them than through the murky water, better behaviors that make them feel like they're more real. Like, lagoon brushes would be good. Kelp brush should be a thing. How is it not? Alright, first Leopleurodon. We can either have this one or we're going to have this one. I guess we'll do this one with some highlights. Now, since I did fire a scientist, I currently can't synth at the same time that I hatch, which would be optimal. We could grab a new geneticist, though. Like you? 800k? Bruh. 660? 260. This man. You're my man, and it's not name favoritism. Because I hate my name. Well, hate is a strong word. Alright, number 2. Nick SeaWorld and PK for the funnies. The light, dude, the light is so shit in the hatchery. It's so dog shit. Just awful. Where, oh where can I put in trees? Okay, is everybody chill? I think so. 86%. Need more dino decorations. Like, for like signs and stuff? Is that what you mean? Alright. Maybe 2 females. Oh, that's kind of a sick male, though. Alright, we got 2 more Leos ready to go. We'll do females on both. Although this one is kind of cool. I like the orange on black is always a good look, of course. And some proper striping down the tail is actually pretty decent, too. That's a decent tail pattern on the male. But we'll do females because probably better for breeding. Speaking of breeding, it occurs to me that, yes, I still have to do 1 research. Maybe I'll regret firing that guy, but I'm sure it's fine. I need to take this photo before I forget. I'm slacking again. Cars? Any cars? How is your comfort bad again, you fucking nerd? Expand your territory. I'm not your dad. I can't take care of all your needs constantly. Looks like a brute Tigrex.
You're making a name for yourself, and by association...
Sign, statues, silhouettes, footprints. Fair enough. Yeah, a Dilo fountain would make so much sense. Nine welfare. Grab another 4.
Please welcome your new park.
how they neglected to get some of the statue's eyes. Do they have like just holes, like eye sockets, but no eyeballs because they're like a separate texture? Release a galley? That's a lot of money. Let's do it. It's going to be 2 minutes, but we can still benefit from that. Come on! That's so bad. Just a black void. It's literally just because they took the model and like froze it to make a decoration, I imagine. Carno's fountain you were making the other day, you realize the statue's toothless? Oh man. That's really bad too. Alright, a Leo Pleurodon. What a shot. Okay, well there it is, actually. Yeah, not the aquatic I would have brought back, but...
The right scenery can have a profound effect on an animal's well-being. Let's see just
we
how
need a galley
beneficial
real
it can be
quick.
to these animals.
You know what? Hot take, I guess. Maybe they should have skipped bringing back some of the base game aquatics in favor of some more DLC ones that are better looking and more beloved. That's not even a hot take, is it? That's like the coldest take imaginable.
Damage found, but I'm on it.
Yeah, why wouldn't the teeth be part of the Carno model? I mean, they're probably just like a separate part of it or something, like the eyes, I guess. It's very strange. I'm just gonna do the one.
Commencing synthesis procedure.
Okay, so that'll take out that contract. We can keep racking in some cash before the end here. Yeah, Shoni, I want sticks. Sticks really grew on me. Mara's the only pterosaur for them to add at this point, isn't it? It might be. That might be correct. I think so. Yeah, Archelon's good too. I know why Archelon's not in the game though, because they'd have to actually figure out how the hell they're gonna do semi-aquatics.
Fine work. I respect someone who can get results, and get them fast.
Is this not an instant complete? This is worth more. This is still better. But Dilo has no eyes. The statue or the animal? We're just missing fish.
At this rate, you might finally unseat me as employee of the
The
month.
statue, okay.
I mean,
Yeah, I figured
I
that's what
choose
you
who
meant.
Gets it, so you won't. But you still did a great job.
I think Noth makes sense kind of as a deep water. I think all they have to do realistically is make Noth a deep water animal, but then give it a preference for deep water. Like leash the AI to the deep water so that it only comes up onto the shore sometimes. And that's already probably too advanced for Frontier's animal AI in this game. But I think that would work. Same with Archelon, honestly.
Synthesis procedure complete.
All right, here we go. Leopleurodons.
Stand by.
Releasing 2. 2 ladies. There they are. Majestic. Not really. Pretty lumpy. It would have been funny if they took away the spike beard on the females. Wow. You just swam right into the camera, huh?
We are pleased to to welcome a Lyopleurodon.
Oh yeah, if you had like a essentially a perch point for like an Archelon so it could crawl onto stuff, that would be logistically more complicated. But one issue reported, yeah, is that the fact that income tax is 100%. All right, well, let's try to breed a juvenile, I guess, just for the sake of completion. That is here. Stop moving. Why do you move? In the meantime, I guess I should probably just, you know, get 5 stars. 17 Myosaurs. Let's do some Amargas. Alright.
This needs some work.
Yeah, but they're not gonna like breed right away. Alright, catch you later, Mutasaurus.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Microceratus to the park.
Monolothosaurus dimorphism. I forgot Mono's not in the game. I completely forgot. That'll be interesting. Release any 3, drink coverage to 80%, I guess. We do super food, and then we do white here. We actually got it on the proto mature. All right, 5 stars. We did it. 5 stars with 100% income tax. That was not hard at all. We did this in a single sitting. It's been 3 hours and 43 minutes of stream time, which includes pausing to bullshit. Yeah, we got 100% dinosaur appeal off of maturing Protoceratops. We didn't even need the animals.
I think you and I
Super
share that
basic.
quality.
Guest count is actually capped out on path capacity too. We have 1 amenity of each, except I put in an extra drink. Like, accommodation rating 67%. This is max sandbox setting. This is why this game is a easy, piss easy baby game for babies. There's no difficulty, there's no decision making that means anything. Well, I think we come back to this again at some point in the future and we try a higher threshold maybe. I don't even know if it's that interesting. I think higher income tax thresholds, if they even work, just kind of get tedious. Like, we proved it's doable, and all we have to do at higher tiers is this again, but be a little bit more on top of it. Like, take more pictures, do more contracts. It's kind of, it's actually not that exciting to do this a second time, I don't think. Unless we, like, really crank it up. I don't know. We'll think about it. Maybe I'll feel like it is. Did I say 6, 7? I didn't mean to. Couple more Amargas to finish it up, I guess. And then we'll breed the Leopleurodons, just because, of course. We have the thing. Can I create a plan? 13%. 8%. Well, good luck. Get them to smash up against each other. I brain rotted the chat. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do it. Most of us probably forgot Mono was in the last one. Yeah, it's I like the depiction of the animal in like Camp Cretaceous, where he had this weird quirk of like being timid when he was solo. And that was about the only cool thing he ever really did. The design has always been a little weird. And obviously the solo thing isn't a thing in this game, so it kind of loses its only defining characteristic it's ever had, which is underwhelming. Well, since this part worked out, we might take another week off of JWE3 next weekend, I guess, and do some more Minecraft or something. Because I'm not going to start another new park 1 week before the DLC. Although I guess if I picked any like gimmick park, I could do it in a single night. But it actually wasn't difficult. Scale looks fake? Like the, we're talking about the mono or what? Well, the success rate is progressively going up here as the animals age. Mods might not even work after this one, yeah. Probably it'll be fine. It'll be, more of a problem with, like, anything added by the DLC and modding that in the future. And maybe some of, like, the, added species and stuff like that. But I definitely don't want to start a modded park build before the DLC, just in case it does break. The mono texture on the scales are weird. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the mono always looked a little, you know, a little cartoonier than everything else because it's from a cartoon. It definitely has a weird vibe to it. We did it! The animal is Pregante. We have achieved it. So they just swim right in, right? Like there's no, 20-second timer. Like as soon as the breeding program completes, it just works. Hey, go give birth. Birth imminent. Yeah. I could see that you're crowning. Get in the lagoon, the weeds. Hurry up. Roam faster. A marine wait! Pregnancy failed? Excuse me? She's still going in. And she swims right back out. Her pregnancy failed because she was in a social animation? Why is that a thing? Why does it expire? If it doesn't swim there soon enough, it just loses the baby. It's so dumb. That's the dumbest thing I've seen in this game in a long time.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a...
With the success rates worse. Not only do you lose the baby, you can't breed the mother again. She can't breed for 65 minutes? As if lagoons weren't bad enough. When an animal's laying eggs on land, it can take all the time it wants to walk over to that nest. I've never seen it fail for the animal taking too long. I've only seen it fail when the territory decays and the nest slips outside the territory. In this case, I got completely boned. is this loss. Yeah, apparently. She's got fucking traumatic stress from her losing her baby. Alright, well there's an actual baby. That one, the pattern looks much more dramatic than what I remembered seeing in the other video. Yeah. Well, there we go. We actually got one. It just took 2 tries. And a storm warning. Okay, I'm not dealing with a storm. That's it for this video. We'll mark another successful challenge mode off the books. Custom challenge mode, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, this might possibly be our last modded park build for a while, depending on how things shake out with mods, but we'll see. I think the altering the core game files to like do things like income tax adjustments, research tree adjustments, I feel like that probably will still work after the DLC comes out, because those files shouldn't really change much. But I don't know, and that's the upsetting part. I don't know if we're going to be able to keep doing these sorts of parks. I think we will. Anyway, we'll find out soon enough. That's it for this video. Until next time. That gross infant may very well be the end of JWE3 modding, yeah. Have to make me challenges in the meantime? Yeah, we'll see. I'll do your challenge, We'll stick a pin in your challenge, Primal Gamer, because if the DLC hits in 2 weeks, it probably comes with the campaign stuff, and I want to do that first. But we'll come back to it after that, once we get all the DLC content out of the way. If I forget about it, you just got to remind me. But yeah. I feel like the thumbnail should now be Leoclaridon. I did the Dracorex thumbnail, but it actually, that ending event there makes me feel like this should just be a Leo on the thumbnail. Wait, where's the baby? Oh, there he is. Well, maybe we just do something like this with the other ones in the background. That's not bad. Let's do that. Pretty quick stream, all things considered. Yeah, that was a surprisingly painless park. That's the thing. Even when we tested it and we got like 2 stars pretty easily, I was like, I don't really know if that's sustainable though. Like one wrong mistake, a couple of bad contracts, maybe this park would collapse. No, it's totally free. We've just been sitting here mucking about spamming breeding programs. We still have $3 million in the bank. It's insane. Like at no point were we ever at risk of failure. We're gonna get this video out, and then I'm gonna put out a little Reddit post about it, because I think this merits discussion. Although we'll see if anybody responds to that. You weren't the #1 chatter despite Muto being gone for like an hour? Gotta get them numbers up. Those are rookie numbers. What we should do here, we should at least download the map, maybe, because then I'm more likely to remember it. 3-tier viewing gallery. Interesting. Oh yeah, how's my shit doing? The star rating system seems kind of janky, because other than like the absolute best things, everything is just 3 stars. Always. It's so meaningless. Underognathus will save JWE3 in like 3 years. Will it? Is it not just going to be out like immediately? I hate how many buttons it takes to get to somebody's profile. It's just real rough. All right, there we go. That'll help me remember that this exists. Yeah, it starts at like 2.5 or whatever, but like the vast majority of shit just hovers at 3. Like it doesn't downvotes push it down, upvotes push it up, yeah. But it's not actually like I think it should be like a 5-star, you know, you give it 5 stars and it averages all the scores together, that kind of thing. Because this just kind of biases the results towards things that have been around longer. I guess like some of the exceptional stuff here does get up to 5 stars. So maybe it's just me being salty. It doesn't help that no one upvotes builds. True, yeah. Well, Rugops, the insect feeder thing, one, they could have removed it. It's possible they're just not gonna use insect feeders anymore, but also we don't necessarily know everything in the free update. We don't, like, everything they've showed us is not necessarily everything in it. So they could still sneak insect feeders in. They could also put them in the DLC if they wanted to be stupid. But it was stupid that that's how they did it in the first place. So they really might just do it again. You had like 100 plus downloads in 3 days, but it was still stuck at 2.5 stars. That's crazy. It'd be nice if they had like a pop-up or something when you're like in somebody's park to be like, hey, you should probably upvote them. Like when you first started or something. All right, well, I'm going to go. This was a very successful stream, I think. A very interesting park to do at least one time. Yeah, I missed Geolopters too. They were an exceptional little fella. It's too bad they're not in the game. Hopefully they do come back. Maybe they'll do an Underognathid DLC with the insect feeder, Geolopterus, Underognathus, and like 2 more. All right.